Hi, welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and my authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament, from the Hebrew Bible. And this is the seventh part of the 23rd chapter of the Potsmoker's Bible and the 20th chapter of the book of Zion. This is part of the dissertation. I'm going to take up where I left off because I ran out of time. So, Zion is the creation of a people who, by their very nature, enjoy and embrace the voice and presence of God. We are made to enjoy our calling. Israel was afraid of God. We are not. We know the difference between God and alien. And we are so into our alien God, the true God, and his desire for us to get high and to commune with them. Now, all three of the family branches of Abraham will rejoice in the gray. Unity of faith can be obtained. Israel and Islam can reconcile, as long as you understand that it is always and has always been a family matter. Israel, please try to overcome the bastard mentality. Please give honor to Ishmael. He is your brother. Like it or not, we need to unite, all three of us. This will create peace. We can find a peaceful familial reconciliation to the hate that exists between Ismail and Islam. The peaceful merging of Israel with Palestine in equal ownership as brothers of the same bloodline can bring peace. One Israel, one king. Both family branches living together, worshiping the same God, taught to us all by our father Abraham. Ishmael knew the same God as his father, and Allah is a new generation of the same God who are gray. So please, my brothers, learn to live in peace. Why don't we build a new set of temples on the mount? We do not have to destroy the beautiful Muslim Dome of the Rock, but we can build a Jewish temple to join it. The Torah doesn't say that there can't be a temple to Islam there too. So, let's make the Temple Mount a complex of temples. One for Ishmael, one for Israel, and one for Zion. That way, all three branches of the family can experience the sacred Temple Mount. We will call it one temple to God. I know this sounds like sacrilege, but I don't see it that way. The Torah talks about building a new temple for Israel. It is to be their only temple, just as the Dome of the Rock is a temple dedicated to the God of Abraham. I too have had a temple of Zion for the priesthood of Zion. The Zionic temple will be and has always been for the people. It is to encompass all theological teachings, creating a sacred space for the entire human race. That will unify all religions into one unified sacred space. In order for the children of Israel to enjoy their king, there must be peace. So, the unification of Israel and Palestine into a single nation that honors the same God in different forms is necessary. By invoking the name Abraham, both the descendants of Ishmael and Israel declare their brotherhood. Let that bond unite you. The archaic social laws that made Ishmael an unlawful heir to Abraham once Sarah had given birth to Isaac caused Hagar to be banned because Hagar wasn't a legal wife. That was unjust. Sarah had the right to exile Hagar because of the social law of bastard versus lawful births. Ishmael was a bastard, but that's just not right, not in moral terms. The harm of the bastard state is so harmful to the bastard. No society has the right to illegitimize any child. All births are legitimate. If a man and a woman have a child, no matter the married state of the couple, the child is just as rightful as any other child. This society punishes the innocent child for the moral actions of the parents. Thankfully, my people have already taken care of that. We just don't care about the stigma of a bastard. We stopped getting married. We just shacked up. So a lot of our kids are bastards to society. But we have forced society to forsake those archaic laws of the bastardhood. To us, a bastard is a person who does something very bad. It has nothing to do with the person's birth. In fact, I was shocked when I found out that a bastard was actually a child out of wedlock. I really didn't know that's what it meant. So let's all get over the bastard thing. I consider Islam to be a part of my Abrahamic family. Israel must also embrace their Islamic brothers because blood is blood, and Ishmael carries the same blood as Isaac. Ishmael is the eldest brother. It doesn't matter if they have different mothers, they have the same father. Both have the same right to live in Israel and to worship on the Holy Mount. And really, Ishmael is eldest. Give him honor for that. So having the Dome of the Rock on the Temple Mount is right, just as the addition of the Temple of Isaac, or Israel, should also stand on the sacred mount. And there should be a Temple of Zion there to honor both Hagar and Sarah. Because, my brothers, I have no problem honoring both of the mothers of Abraham's children. I honor all women. I honor God. I embrace all knowledge of the divine, knowing that all humans are family. Isaiah 52:11-12, Zion 20:17-18. Depart ye, go out from thee, touch no unclean things. Go ye out of the midst of her, be ye clean that bear the vessels of the Lord. When my people leave America to create their new nation, we will be leaving behind that which pollutes, that which is unclean. Once we get to Zion, we will be parking our gas engines and retrofitting them with electric motors. No gas, no coal, no natural gas. We will shut down all unnecessary services and businesses, and we will create a new infrastructure, a clean, renewable infrastructure, zero emissions. We who bear the vessels of the Lord must be as clean as we can be. We have to start treating ourselves and our voices as holy because we are. We aren't just regular people. We have a sacred duty. We are priests. We alone are able to hear and speak to God. We are the sole means of divine contact, alien contact. This will be our new reality. We are a holy people who should honor our friends on high and ourselves by acting with dignity and a sense of pride. The vessels that we bear are vessels of the Lord. All our pipes and bongs and papers and all of the things that go with our drugs. These are sacred vessels that embodies sacred communion because we don't just talk with them. We become united with them in an emotional bond. We know them on a higher level. Our sacred instruments of drug use are sacred vessels that lead us to God. Our utensils, the bongs, the pipes, the roach clips, the grinders, the stash trays, and the stash boxes, are all treasured to us. We view them as artwork. Choosing a new piece is an art gallery type experience for us. We choose with care. We show off our new pieces with pride of ownership, like an art collector. They are already sacred to us. For ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord will go before you, and the God of Israel shall be your rearward. This tells us that unlike the exodus of the Israelites, the journey to Zion will be unhurried. The shock and awe of first contact with aliens will allow us to exit America in an orderly fashion. We will have grouped our people in their tents in the order that they will be leaving to Zion in by their guilds. So our exodus will be orderly and not as a flight from an enemy like in the days of Moses. The Greys will send us a couple of ships to guard our path, one to lead us home, and one to protect our rear. I am going to have to negotiate for a second ship at this time. They only intended to send a single ship, but the Book of Zion shows at least two ships, one in front of us and one behind. Isaiah 12:6, Zion 20:19. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitants of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel in the midst of thee. With the arrival of the aliens as the God of Israel, in response to the children of Zion, will be a cause for jubilation. We are going to throw a party like no other in history. It will be a celebration of our freedom and of our newfound friends on high. We're going to celebrate with a feast like no other. The Grey will be invited to come join us in our celebration. We will begin to explore our unknown abilities and explore our new reality. I am so looking forward to this party, and I hope to make it a 420 event, April 20th, of whatever year this takes place. We will invite Israel and Islam to join us in celebrating the arrival of our familial God. Because this isn't just about drug users, it's about Israel and it's about Ishmael. It's also about everyone who wants to be a part of the new nation. We will invite all who want to be a part of an intergalactic society. So our party will be a family and friendship reunion. Since we've never been united, I omitted the "re" in the union. We will instead unite for the first and only time. And I'm going to leave off there. So until next time, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong. May you always be happy and high. May your thoughts, words, and deeds be truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Know that I love you all. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.